I'm giving myself 48 hours to reset my garden bed from looking like this to this, and also get ready for a midweek farmer's market that didn't go well last week. But first, we need to pick some flowers.
Hello, it is Tuesday morning, and I thought it'd be fun to take you through a little 48 hours in my life. I am now doing a second farmer's market. Every week I have a little micro flower farm in South Central Virginia in Zone 7B. Tomorrow I have a farmer's market, which means today I am prepping. I don't have much because Mother's Day was last weekend. We're going. We're going. You're coming with me. It rained all day yesterday, so I am so excited to be able to go out in the garden and spend hours. The first thing I do every morning is pick flowers. So I picked last night. I don't think there will be much overnight because it was pretty cool last night. The weather has been just so unpredictable and crazy, but I'm gonna go outside, drink my coffee. We're gonna cut some stuff. I'm in the middle of resetting my garden, or I'm starting the reset process from spring to summer. So that's what we're doing. And I thought I'd take you along. Let's go.
It is finally time to say goodbye to my bachelor button patch. I am very proud of this patch. This is in some of my earlier videos this year talking about how I was overwintering seeds. So I'm very proud of this little patch. It has been very productive. I've been keeping track of the stems that I've cut every day that I cut them. So it'll be interesting to see just how much I got out of this little patch. I am learning more and more how to maximize the space that I have on such a small footprint. And hopefully by the end of this year, I'll have tips for people who are also growing just vegetables, flowers, whatever on small spaces, because I am already learning a lot by focusing so much on growing this year. So there's learnings from this section, but I have been waiting for this moment to flip this bed. It has been part of my plan since December and January to have this succession of plants in different parts of my garden. So this also feels like a win to have gotten such great, beautiful flowers out of this section and then to also have plants ready to go. So I am cutting everything back at the base. I will be mulching all of this and hopefully laying it back over as a mulch on top once I transplant everything. I didn't get to that in this 48 hours, but I will do that later this week. And yeah, I also went back and weed whacked. I didn't show that because we had a little bit of an issue.
Okay, I lied. So we're gonna make bouquets because I feel like somebody in like combat. I've been surrounded. My neighbors are getting their house power washed, like right where I wanted to do a lot of my outside work today. And then my other neighbors have people like visiting, so they're in the street like talking. So we're stuck in the house because I'm surrounded, but I'm going to make my wildflower bouquets for tomorrow. But I've got my beautiful feverfew, which of course is blooming now. Mother's Day was last week, but it's blooming now. We've got yarrow, which Mother's Day was last week, and it's blooming now. But then I have my lavender snapdragons. Love, didn't know about lavender snapdragons, and I'm like, this is the only color I want to grow. Then I've got, and you can't really see, but these are the black bachelor's buttons. These will open by tomorrow. Buplurum. Would I grow buplurum again? If I were selling to florists, yes. For any other reason, no. So I could have planted them like this close together. I have them like this far apart and there's like this big gap. It is beautiful and this looks really good with peonies, which I don't really have peonies myself. So then last but not least, we've got larkspur. The bouquet method that I'm going to use today is a method from this video called by Flora Mama. So this week we're trying to get flowers to sell. So the way she does it is she puts moments, flower moments. We're gonna do a yarrow moment, and it's gonna be difficult because I don't have the focals, but we're gonna do a bachelor's button moment. And then what I did yesterday in my mock-up was I did 2 snapdragon moments, not 1, but 2. A little symmetry, 2 stems of larkspur. Now I'm trying to decide, and then that goes right there. And that is my $20 bouquet that no one will buy. Just kidding, everyone's gonna buy them. Everyone's gonna love these flowers. I'm gonna make 2 more, and then we will be done with bouquets before noon, which is awesome. They will be cut and go right into the fridge. Ooh, look at that. Okay, the other thing is larkspur. This little spiky guy is very toxic to these guys, so I don't ever leave it out where they can access it without me being around to supervise. So anyways, these are going in the fridge where the cats cannot access them. And I'm not sure if toxic means it would kill them or just make them sick. Either way, yeah, keep it out of reach of your little guys.
After a few hours, I was able to go back outside and finish my reset, but only part of it because as you can see, there was full sun and I did not want to plant out my little baby plants, even though they're hardened off, into such a warm, sunny spot. So we're doing this in phases. I realized as I was doing this that resetting a garden bed takes a lot longer than I thought. It also is the thing that hurts my back the most. So I definitely need to figure out systems to make this more efficient because I'm not very efficient at it. I'm just gonna say that right off the bat. I also don't know, like, does the work of resetting a bed carry into the new crop or the old one? If you're a flower farmer, let me know how you account for that. But I put some compost down and I direct seeded some sunflowers. And then later today, we will come back and plant the marigolds. I have lotion on my face. Do I have lotion on my face? I think I do. Okay. I am no longer surrounded. That felt good to get some stuff done because it has been bothering me. I've been putting it off. I've been waiting till Mother's Day to get some of this stuff done, and it's finally past Mother's Day, and then I'm surrounded and I can't go outside because there's people outside, and I go outside because that's where there aren't people. But anyways, it is 3 o'clock. I'm actually running a little bit behind, but I have my weekly delivery that I do to a local wine cafe that's closing, which is sad, but until then they will have beautiful flowers. So I'm gonna go make this delivery, go for my afternoon walk, and then we will start some seeds because we gotta keep the wagon train moving. There's still stuff to do. It's 3 o'clock. I'm hoping to have everything done for today by 8 o'clock, and I need to go. So I'm gonna go deliver, walk, and then we'll be back for more plant time. So whether you're a home gardener watching this, somebody who flower farms, one of the really key takeaways for me growing on such a small footprint is the importance of planning and also successions. And I think the two go hand in hand. But if we take this bed, for example, I have been planning what I'm doing with it for months, which you don't have to do that. I feel like I'm a type A, type B. I'm like a B-ish A person. I like to plan things, but I'm also a little chaotic in the way that I live my life or in reality. So the buplurum and the larkspur that I planted in this bed, I started both of them from seed in November. Then I planted them out, I'm not sure exactly when, but probably a month later. I don't have the exact date, but I know that I started them November 6th because I have little tags that say that I started them on November 6th. Then I planted them out. And the marigolds that I'm planting out now, I started on April 4th. So on the day that I was planting them out, it was around May 12th. So they were already over 4 weeks old. And marigolds, depending on the weather and the climate, for me, take anywhere between 60 to 75 days, depending on the temperature and whether or not I pinch them. So by starting them a month before I planted them out, I should basically skip a month of time before they bloom. So they will bloom faster than if I were to start them from seed now and plant them in the ground now. And that was part of the plan. Now, I've never done this before, but I have grown for several years, so I know that this should work. The marigolds that I've already planted in other parts of my garden following a similar method are doing amazing. They should be blooming in a few weeks. So I'm very excited to see how productive I can make certain sections of my garden by being very strategic with how I plant things out. I also am working on my own soil health. So I did use some bagged compost because on such a small space, I've been having a hard time trying to find compost and justifying like a bulk compost delivery because I just don't even know if I would be able to use up a whole cubic yard of compost all at once. Let me know your thoughts on that, but I am starting my own compost at home, and maybe I'll talk a little bit more about that in future videos, but I'm hoping that by the end of this year, I'll be able to use my own compost, which is not only better for me and my budget, but also better for the soil and the health. It should be more potent and just healthier. So yeah, I got these marigolds planted out. Like I said, my back was hurting a little bit. I'm definitely not as efficient at planting stuff out as I would like to be, but I am really proud of the health of these little baby seedlings and the success of taking stuff out and putting stuff in right in its spot, because my goal this year is no empty space. So this feels like a win. No matter how my market goes, this was a win for me. Okay, good morning. We're gonna open this and it's gonna change the lighting. Wow. This is so dramatic. Okay, let's not do that. It is 7:40 and I'm remembering that last week I left at 9 o'clock, so I have an hour, which I don't know what I was thinking, but that's not what I was thinking. I was like, I've got so much time. I don't have that much time. But look at this. A sweet pea. Apple of my eye. Gone away and I don't. You know that song? I've got a sweet pea. Aw. Yep, smells good. I'm growing sweet peas, but the next chapter for me is of the growing year. Mother's Day was like a big goal, and I learned a lot. I'll say that for now. I learned a lot, and I'm already thinking about next year. So this year was a really good learning year for me, and my next big goal, my next big learning I want is seed saving. So I have a number of things that I'm growing specifically to save seed from. One of them is sweet peas. So, oh, a quick intermission, really fast. If you're new here, like and subscribe. If you've made it this far, you should like and subscribe, and you can see more videos, more flowers, more garden. If you're not new and you've been following my Mother's Day mini series, I did like a few episodes of that. I'm working on that. I let the footage pile up into this overwhelming snowball of footage that will take me many hours to finish and edit. Now that Mother's Day is over, I have time to work on that. I wanted to post a video to just like update, so hopefully more videos will be coming out about what I'm up to, what I'm doing. And yeah, more videos like this. So if you like it, be sure to like and subscribe. I will be posting more. And Mother's Day content is also coming soon. I thought I would enjoy a beautiful stem myself before I let them do their thing and save seed from them, because they mostly self-seed. So I'm going to get I realize I also never showed you my mini bouquets. This is my bucket of mini bouquets. So I'm going to get these wrapped, and then we're going to head out to the market. I need to do my jars, have breakfast, wrap these. But yeah, I'm going to show you my little setup once I get there. And then there are a few tasks that I did not do yesterday that I want to do this afternoon. So we still have some garden stuff to do, because you can never get as much done as you think, even though you think you can do everything. You can't. It takes longer than you think. and it will spill over into other days. So today is a spillover day, but first we've got to get to that market.
I forgot I'm doing a video. I'm back from the market. I only have 2 bouquets left. Today was like a reset. Like, let's try this again because last week was so bad. Let's try this again. Let's just see. Let's see. And it went well. I definitely could have brought more. I probably could have sold more. And considering that this is the week after Mother's Day when everyone's house is full of flowers, only 2 people kind of brought that up. One person brought it up and was like, seemed like they would have if they didn't already have flowers. And the other person came up and said, oh my gosh, should I add these to my other flowers? And then bought a mini bouquet. So if I can figure out how to make the jars and the mini bouquets profitable, now they don't have to be like, you know, bring me $1 million. But if I'm not losing money on them, what are we talking about? What are we talking about? Anyways, I have money in my hand because I'm going to go pick up flowers for this weekend. I'm going to go get the flowers, then I'll do a haul video for you. And then we have more stuff to do outside and it's beautiful. Today is a good day. On the roller coaster that is owning a small business, we are currently on the up. I'm gonna go. Y'all see this? These bouquets are gonna look so good. And I just could not resist getting some of these because mine are literally opening. The first one was not open this morning and I walked out there and it was open, but beep, 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 beep. So cute. These are fairy flowers if there ever were some. I got some gorgeous peonies and I even got one for myself. I counted 59 stems and I said, let me get a 60th. It goes well with my, these are my flowers for the week. Pretty, not bad if you ask me. A sweet pea and a beautiful peony. I've got some status. Can't really see, but I also got some blue delphinium. I'm doing a special order bouquet on Friday for one of my girls, my local girls. So we want to add something special, something just magical in there. Beautiful pink snapdragons, gorgeous. Got the Canterbury bells and of course peonies while we still have them. So I'm gonna put all these in the fridge. I'm gonna sort them out, count them, and then it's outside time. I love outside time. That's why we do it, folks. Can you tell I'm feeling good today? Running a business is full of so many ups and downs. And I'm not new to that, but growing things is a whole nother level of ups and downs. Like today is gonna be really hot. This weekend's gonna be really hot. And yeah, I'm just excited. I think it's gonna be good. After several weeks of not good, it'll be really good. And then it might be not good again. No smell, but boop, 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 beautiful. So I'm sorting out all of the flowers, getting a head count so I can write recipes. And one of the things I'm going to start trying to do is figuring out the profitability of stuff. Just even if I'm not like appropriating or whatever, so it starts being in my mind how much things actually cost. This is 71 stems of bachelor's buttons from my garden. I don't think I could be a bachelor's button farm, but I definitely do not need 71 stems, 72, this one's kind of sad, for this weekend. So I also, at the farmer's market, was looking up dried flowers. So I'm going to take some of these that are open. I'm just going to do 10 of the most open ones, and I'm going to hang them up to dry, and we'll see how they do. Okay, so I'm going to hang these up to dry, and see how they do. I have a second batch of these. I think I started them a little bit later than this batch, and they are kind of just getting started to roll. The flowers themselves are like, the plants are a lot stockier, like thicker, so they definitely have a different growth habit than the ones that I overwintered. We're gonna do this, and if it works, maybe I'll dry some of those, and then maybe I'll have pretty blue dried flowers for the 4th of July. Always 2 steps ahead. I'm always 2 months ahead.
So that about does it for this 48 hours on my little micro flower farm in Virginia. Summer is coming and I'm so excited. Like I said, this is my first full year, 365 days flower farming with my business, and I'm excited for what the future holds. I will be working on my next project post Mother's Day. I have a big personal project that I've been wanting to get my hands on and start, so I'm very excited to start that. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching. If you stayed to the end, be sure to like and subscribe. Comment something you're growing that you're excited about. I am super excited about this Russian status. I'm not sure about its profitability, but sometimes you just gotta grow stuff because you like it, and I really love this. I've been calling it a fairy flower. I love it. It's adorable. It dries just as well as normal status, but it's a little unique, it's a little special, it's very pink, and yeah, I'm very excited. So if you want to see how my garden transforms over the next few months, and how I flip more beds, and how I maximize and try to be as efficient as possible on a small space with both vegetables, tomatoes, edible food, and also my flowers and my flower business, stick around, and I will be posting videos more, hopefully soon. And yeah, I'm excited for the season. I'm excited for the summer. And I hope you have a great day in your garden wherever you are. I will see you in the next one.